Hello, hello. 313, what's up? Who else but Bob? Life of Steve. Hall Gaming, hello. Perplexed Entity, the Skelly Jack, hello. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. It's a show I do. If you've never seen this thing before, it's fucked up. It's a real fucked up show. It's basically just me giving you fucked up facts. I call it Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. I do offer advice. You can ask me for advice, but I'm all about some fucking honesty here, and I don't fucking have any sort of qualifications to be giving you advice on shit. All right? Now you're asking yourself, why in the fuck would I ride in a fucky battle with this son of a bitch? Well, for my cat, Bitty Jean Green. Come here, babies. Come here. I'm going to show her to you right now, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's why we ride. Come here, babies. Look at her. This is Bitty Jean Green. She's the Angel Empress Queen. She's why we ride into battle. Now, from time to time throughout the fucking show, I'm going to present Bitty Jean Green to you like that. And if she looks you in your fucking eyes, feel free to make a wish. I encourage it. But if she wiggles around at any point and shows you her asshole, refrain from making a wish on that. Because I think that could come true too. But in the Wishmaster way, which if you've never seen those fucking movies, see that shit, it's about a real fucked up genie. All right, now to start this show out and make sure that it's a fucking fuckery-free show, make sure everything goes off without a goddamn hitch, we like to say a prayer, but not to God or any deity, but to a man, the man of men himself, one of the most important people to ever walk the fucking earth, the host of Unsolved Mysteries from the early 90s, Robert Goddamn Stack. Now, I need you all to shut the fuck up so we can say the prayer to Robert Stack so that this show goes okay? If you've never seen Unsolved Mysteries from the early 90s, you also have to fucking see that. All right, everybody, shut the fuck up now. It's fucking nerve-wracking contacting the dead. Okay. Can you hear me, Robert Stack? Hey, Robert Stack up there in the beyond. Hey, listen, dude. Your work on Unsolved Mysteries was fucking incredible, sir. The way you would emerge from a foggy background off camera in like a swamp and just skull fuck everybody with Unsolved Mysteries. The shit was fucking incredible, good sir. Please, if you could, just allow me, just even just a smidgen of the level of talent that you had delivering your Unsolved Mysteries to those motherfuckers. Let me do that shit with bad advice and fucky facts, man, please. Robert Stack, I tell everybody about your shit, man. Everybody, I tell them all the goddamn time. I say, watch Airplane. I say, watch Beavis and Butthead Do America. And I say, stop what you're doing exactly right now. And please, for the love of God, watch Unsolved Mysteries from the early 90s. Fuck. Please, Robert Stack, thanks. So that's the Robert Stack's prayer. You know, it's a regular thing that shows do, regular shows. Anyway, so that's the kind of show this is. If you're new to the fucking show and you want to jump in there in that chat with the sick fucks, all you got to do is type the word coitus, C-O-I-T-U-S, into the chat. We will knight you ceremoniously, and you will have an automatic family. The only rule here, outside of no fuckery, is everybody love everybody. Fuck! Big thanks to Life of Steve. Oh, big thanks to Instagram.com/KPS_artwork for my background and logo that you see here. He made my background and shit for all my shit on YouTube. Don't forget to check out everybody else. I'm glad you're here, Jay Gons. God damn it. Don't forget to check out everybody else from Dave and Chuck the Freak on Twitch as well. James just was on here earlier today. That's twitch.tv/who the F is JC. And then twitch.tv/actually Chuck the Freak. And then twitch.tv/JAY the JOO. Again, type coitus. We'll make a big fucking deal out of it. I didn't see. Was there one? Let me fucking scroll up. Oh, shit. I missed the first coitus of the day. Spank and rank and rise! A night in the sick fuck army. You gone and did it. You dedicated your life and works to Billie Jean Green, the Ultima pussy. Something you should know about this show is from time to time, we will get excited about shit. And we'll want to celebrate. And you say, how the fuck do you celebrate? How the fuck do we celebrate these exciting moments that we're going to see? Tell us. Okay, shut up. We're going to build walls of pussy, you see? With your Billie Jean Green emotes. Now, we're not doing one just yet because there's nothing to get fucking excited about yet. But when the time comes, you will be called upon and you will do as Lisa Cheese Tray in Life of Steve just did and throw down a section of pussy bricks for a celebratory wall of pussy. So, if you want to get those emotes, you can subscribe. Big thanks to everybody that subscribed and supported this thing. Now, the real reason you came here is for the fucking facts. In 1869, physicist Ludwig Lorentz developed an equation for the relationship between the refractive index of a medium and its density. In 1878, unrelated physicist Hendrik Lorentz independently discovered the same equation. The result is called the Lorentz equation. What the fuck? I've been trying to look at life in a different way where I'm not like so like fucking just filled with piss and vinegar. So I've been trying to be more fucking positive. So I have a new segment here. Fact me hard. That made me laugh. And that deserves a wall of pussy. Build it, my sweet sick fucks. With your Billie Jean Green emotes. That's a funny fucking joke. From the old pea broom there. Fucking build that shit, my sweet sick fucks. Please. Please, build it. All I'm asking you to do is build a wall of pussy to the very heavens of Robert fucking Stack. Can't be that fucking difficult. Toasty's doing it. Fatty Magoo's doing it. Lisa Cheese Tray, Jonathan, look at it. It's fucking amazing what you're doing. You're working together. And you're accomplishing a fucking task right now. A wall of pussy that can be seen from outer fucking space. Because that was a funny fucking joke. And I'm being told off the fucking hype lines here that we are close to hype train. So what that means, of course, if you don't know what the fuck that is, that's hype. And we get fucking train loads of the shit. So once there's enough hype in the fucking train, then we ship that bitch off to some fucking remote location where guys like, oh shit, this is all the new hype. We better fucking test this shit for its fucking purity and its marbleizations and its fat content. And they do that shit like on that fucking tuna show to the hype. And then, of course, it goes right to the open hype market where it's, I don't know what the fuck they do to it. I don't know if it goes for Bitcoin or whatever, but it's some real deal shit. And we're so close to a fucking hype train. But yeah, so that's the breaking hype news. But back to my list of accomplishments for the week, because I need positivity and positive goddamn thinking. So the list of accomplishments I have for this week is that today I went to the fucking grocery store, and I've also been fucking using the goddamn vertical climbing exercise machine that I fucking got to exercise on. I got that fucking thing. I've been doing that. So that shit's real hard and not cool. But I did it. And then also, of course, hey, thanks for the gifts, the subscription gifts there, Antonona John, and Spankin' Rankin. But yeah, that's one of the fucking holy shit. Not to interrupt myself, but I need to shut the fuck up because they are just hot off the fucking hype presses. A whole fucking train of hype has left the goddamn station. Do you know what that fucking means? It's a train. And it's got fucking overflowing with hype. And they gotta get that shit out of town quick. It's like a big fucking thing of cocaine or something. They gotta get that shit to the goddamn hype market. So, no, it's 94% is what this fucking hype train is. The Large Hadron Collider had to be turned off for a period of time because a part of a fucking baguette was found in the goddamn thing. And those fucking piece of shit scientists, you'll find from time to time I like to rant and rave about scientists and what the fuck they're doing. Because I'm sick of their shit. They're always inventing some shit. I saw a robot fucking come to life and then like fucking realize it was like a being and then it fucking like had a facial expression and shit. Stop that shit, scientists! God damn it! And you, the fucker who was eating the baguette in the Large Hadron Collider, dude, that fucking baguette would have torn a hole in the fucking universe and all our particles would have been fucking ripped to goddamn sunder because of one piece of shit's baguette. I'd have been real fucking pissed. I'd have been really fucking, just really mad about it. And hopefully there would be some way for me to vent my frustration about that shit. But just, if you see a scientist up to no good, if they're fucking trying to recreate dinosaurs, or if you see them fucking around with fucking some kind of exotic spider, or if you see a fucking scientist and he's making some goddamn kind of goddamn Gundam or some shit, and you're fucking like, what is that, a Gundam? Is that what that is? What are you doing? You say something to that fucking scientist piece of shit. Sorry, I yelled. This is bad advice and fucky facts. If you're new to the show, you can type the word coitus into the chat, and I'll get you knighted up, and then it'll be just an experience. It'll be a goddamn experience. Don't forget to follow Jay Gons, also there on the goddamn chat. He plays the video games, and he's a fucking real cool dude. So Gundams are kind of cool. They are till you fucking somebody hops in one of those shits and then steps on my Chipotle with it, because that's going to ruin my fucking day. If these scientists build some kind of Voltron and it fucking crushes my Chipotle, that's over. That's over for that fucking scientist. I will figure out Gundam technology, and I will build a counter Gundam, and I will fight that fucking thing, and I will use my Gundam to rebuild the Chipotle and a new society if I fucking have to. Because I'm sick and tired of this shit. It's apocalyptic shit where you can't get fucking burritos anymore. I'm so goddamn sick of it, you guys. The future fucking sucks assholes hard. It sucks them hard as fuck. And I just know that right around the corner, some goddamn fucking army of cyborg robots is going to go in and just fucking close me off from my fucking Chipotle, and then I'm going to have to raise fucking hell. Mad Max style hell. You don't get between a man and his burrito bowl when it's the one goddamn thing he gets every day that still makes him have faith in being on this fucking particular plane of existence. This is bad advice and fucky facts. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Despite Australia being known for deadly venomous variants of spiders such as the funnel web and redback, nobody has died from a spider bite in the entire country since 1981. Largely thanks to anti-venoms. But they're still getting bit. You can fucking smoke and mirrors all you want, Australia. It's still pretty much fucking Lord of the Rings there. We know it. And you're not going to fucking trick us into going over there. I said it last week. Was it last week? It might have been the week before. But this is fucking important. It's one of my many causes. And again, we're at 94% hype. But one of my many causes is I don't want you to get all fucked up in your life and watch Crocodile Dundee and then think that that's how you're going to fucking live your life. You can't be Crocodile Dundee. You can't. There's no fucking way for you to do that. You fucking wear that crazy vest somewhere and see if somebody doesn't be like, what are you, a common whore? Put a fucking shirt on. And then, you can't be going around taking people's coke and pouring it into fucking boiling pots and doing all that wacky shit he did. So please, fight alongside me for the cause of don't believe in living like Crocodile Dundee. It's Wednesday. It's the new day for it. There's no more Saturday bad advice and fucky facts. It's just on Wednesdays now. Hump day. Hump day. If you're new to this fucking show, type coitus into the chat and I'll night you up so good you'll be like, fuck. And then you'll have an automatic family. Although using the ejection seat of a fighter jet in an emergency situation is not a punishable action, it often means the end of a pilot's career due to spinal fractures or head trauma. So you don't want to fucking hit that shit. I had no business fucking trying to even imagine flying planes. I really don't. And I don't have any desire to. That's too fucking high up there for me. I'd like to know what the fuck's going on in space. Holy shit, everyone! Shut the fuck up. Do you see it? It's so bright. It's so fucking bright, but there's a coitus right there. The Skelly Jack rise tonight in the sick fuck army. Tell him to rise, my sweet sick fucks. Look at him. Look at him. Tell him to rise. A new night in our midst. Fuck yeah. And you can do that shit too. You just gotta type the word coitus like he did. Or she. This is bad advice and fucky facts. It's a show. Sometimes I forget that I'm doing it while I do it, which is like not very good show hosting. The Lego company, ever since its creation in 1932 by old Kirk Christensen, has been a family business. Its current owner is the creator's grandson, Kjell Kirk Christensen. Lego building sons of bitches. Perplexed entity, no, not the punishment ducks. If you get the emotes, as you can see, we do have several kinds of ducks, okay? And I'm gonna give you some history on that. Of course, a long fucking time ago, the Earth was this shitty nightmare with giant land crabs and volcanoes everywhere, and the whole fucking thing was real fucked up. And there were two huge fucking armies. There were the ducks and the cats. Billie Jean Green, who's right here, her ancient ancestors took to the battlefield that day and fucking kicked the ducks' ass because they were trying to take the fucking planet over. And luckily for us, the pussies won the war that day. Because you don't want to be living in some fucking quacked up bullshit duck reality. You don't want to fucking deal with that shit, I'm telling you. They fucking swim around too much and they quack it the fuck up. So, you'll see these ducks. And there's two kinds of fucking ducks in our emotes. There's excitement ducks, which have the green heads, and then there's the redhead punishment ducks. And those things are not to be fucked with. Perplexed Entity was fucking with that shit. You ate a no. Rise a night in the sick fuck army. You get duck poisoning from that shit. You fuckers, I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, the show's falling apart, so I'm glad you could join us now. We've lost a lot of things. The duck facts, they're fucking gone. And you're saying, well, why the fuck would you get rid of the facts about ducks every time? Well, because there's only so many goddamn facts about ducks. And we fucking learned them all. You could be a doctor of ducks if you go back and watch every fucking episode, because every fact about those quacky little motherfuckers, I ran it through here. So, there's no more facts about ducks. Also, we're without an ASMR segment because the guy slipped on butter and died a long fucking time ago now. It was a shitty, god-awful mess. And it was fucking horrifying for everybody. So he's dead. But we don't have an ASMR segment. But if everything is... if there's enough hype today and there's enough of this shit, we'll fucking maybe try to contact him from the Egyptian afterlife in the realm of the dead there and have a butter seance. Okay? That's the kind of show this is. A pilot's 16-year-old son was allowed to sit at the plane's cockpit of an Aeroflight flight while it was on autopilot. He disengaged the fucking autopilot, triggering a series of events which led to the plane crashing and the death of all 63 passengers and 12 crew on board. What the fuck? Don't let people play with the fucking autopilot. Isn't that like, I'm no pilot, but I'm pretty sure that should be fucking rule 1 if you goddamn ask me. Man, I'd be fucking, that's another thing I'd be so pissed about. I'm seriously pissed about these fucking, I'm getting agitated. I'm not full blown pissed yet because it's like, it doesn't affect me. But I am getting agitated about these fucking robots I see. They're trying to make them fucking look cool, man. But I'm telling you, that shit's going to be fucking bad for all of us. And we're going to be driven into the sewers. But I got to be more positive. That's not positive thinking. Big thanks to Life Steve for moderating this. Thanks to all you guys for joining the show, by the way. Bad advice and fucking facts. Oh, my God. You could be watching hot chicks in hot tubs and shit like that. But you chose this show, and I'm fucking thankful for every single fucking one of you people. Billie Jean Green's thankful. We are sewer people now. Chili peppers, whose spiciness is now so prominent in Indian, Chinese, Thai, and other Asian cuisines, originated in South America and were unknown in Asia until the worldwide sea trade first brought them there in the mid-1500s. So people flipped out about spices. I wish I could have been there to fucking see that shit. When that fucking spice trade, people didn't have, all the food was bland. It must have tasted like absolute shit. Just eating plain fucking, what are they, quail? Isn't that what old-timey people eat? I figure they all had a diet of quail or pheasant. And with that shit without any spices, the dude that rolled up with some fucking salt and pepper, he was like, push it. I bet that's what he fucking said. And then he poured some salt and pepper on some shit and blew people's fucking minds out of their ears. You eating pheasant? And then he'd go, push it. Salt and pepper. I'm going to do that from now on when I use salt and pepper. Hear me now, God. The U.S. government deported hundreds of anarchists and communists in 1919, fearing a repeat of the Russian Revolution. They used to just fucking kick you the fuck out. This is bad advice and fucking facts. Of course, the guy who invented spices got laid a lot. Like I said, you just fucking roll up and they're like, hey, how's your plain pheasant? And gourd. Your boiled gourd. How's that shit? Is that good? Push it. Salt and pepper. This show's so stupid. Oh my God. Thanks for being a part of it. Don't forget to follow everybody else from Dave and Chuck the Freak, by the way. Twitch.tv / who the F is JC, twitch.tv / JAY the JOO, and twitch.tv / actually Chuck the Freak. So, how's your boiled gourd? Would you like some spices that I brought from afar? This is salt and pepper. Push it. Push it real good. I regret doing that. If you're new to this show, you can type the word coitus into the chat and I'll night you up and you'll ride into Fucky battle with Billie Jean Green. For her honor! Mew, 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 we cry! In 1944, a 21-year-old tail gunner of a Lancaster bomber jumped from his aircraft after being shot down over Germany. The motherfucker fell 18,000 feet without a goddamn parachute and survived with just a sprained leg as his only injury. What the fuck, dude? Oh my God. That is fucking crazy. To fall 18,000 feet and then just be like, oh God, I'm okay. Except for my ankle. That's some real lucky shit. Because I don't know, I'm not that lucky. I'm trying to think of like the last lucky thing that happened to me. And that was, fuck. No, now it's getting depressing. We're going to have to move on from good stuff that's happened to me. Because it's scant right now. If you're new to this show, you can type the word coitus into the chat. And we'll get united the fuck up. Henaguya salmonicola is the first known animal that doesn't use oxygen to breathe. It's an 8mm white parasite that infects the flesh of the Chinook salmon. So, mother of fuck, huh? That's just great too. So, we're down in the sewers. We're living. We're sneaking up while the robots are refueling to get various fucking medicines and shit from the remains of society. And then you're down there and you're like, oh, fuck. These goddamn salmon, they're all covered in some kind of goddamn parasite that doesn't even need oxygen to live. That's when you know life is really kicking you right in the fucking asshole. That's when you know it. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. Thanks so much for watching this shit. Thomas Jefferson made his own version of the Bible, stripping Jesus of his divinity, miracles, and the resurrection, and until the 1950s, each newly elected U.S. Senator received a copy. Pretty cocky on Thomas Jefferson's part. I'm going to make some edits to this, if you don't mind. I'm wearing capri yoga pants. Thomas Jefferson. Why did they wear? Everybody had, that's the thing, they act like yoga pants is a new trend. It's not. Those fucking people in the Renaissance times were rocking the shit out of some yoga pants all the time. Everybody was. Everybody wore yoga pants. And it was probably not the fucking most ideal because nobody bathed. And they all had pubic lice. So, you gotta think about that. So, Thomas Jefferson, while wearing his capri-style yoga pants and his ladies' office dress shoes, he rewrote the Bible. That's another thing that cracks me up about people from the 1700s is that they used to just clickety clack around in they're like ladies' business shoes, like what a lady at a bank wears. They're just like independence. What's up, Mopnits? How you doing? Oh shit, Thomas Jefferson though, that old sack of shit. The first airship to be lifted by helium used the most helium available in the world at the time, almost all the helium available in the world in the time, to fill its 59,000 cubic meter volume. That's another thing that is crazy, is that old-timey people used to just go up into the sky because they wanted to see what the fuck was up there, and they didn't know how the fuck to get up there. Just fucking around with some helium? That's fucking stupid. I would have been such a kick-ass old-timey person. Nobody would have wanted to fucking hang out with me. Because I'd have been like, dude, you're going to use all the world's helium for that? What about people's funny voice needs? You fuckers, just to fly around one time? Think of better flight technology. And then I'd hike up my yoga pants and my ladies' dress office shoes and I'd clickety-clack away. No, I guess that was, so in the time of that was more they're wearing the three-piece suits, even though it's summertime. And they're like, also give me a hat. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. The victims of Pompeii had near perfect dental health due to a low sugar diet and a local water source rich in fluorine. So, if it ain't one thing, it's another. You can have all the fucking nice teeth, you can have the brightest smiles in the world, but still a volcano's gonna fucking explode and you know, burn your flesh off and coat your town in magma. Just some, that's suck. Because if you look at those like Pompeii things, there's a guy they got fucking rolled over by some goddamn magma or lava, and he was fucking jerking off. That is another thing that would piss me right off. I'd have went right to Zeus and been like, dude, I'm pretty sure there is a volcanic statue with my dick in my hand. That might be there for the rest of time. Can you fucking do something about that? And then he was like, haha, no, and then fucking zapped you with a thunderbolt, and then he fucking is like, release the Kraken on him! And then the fucking Kraken comes out and just slaps me around a bit. That'd be the fucking last thing you need, you know? Jeez. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. If you're new to the show, type the word coitus into the chat. We'll night you up. Daddy long-legged spiders used to be called shepherd spiders, named after French shepherds who would use stilts to travel over grasslands. Not only were locals able to get around more easily, the stilts were allegedly an extremely speedy method of transport, as fast as a horse in full trot. That's fucking crazy. They're just running around in stilts. You ever see somebody on some stilts? That shit is fucking bizarre. I always wonder what the first time, whenever I see one of those fucking people walking around, look at me, I'm on stilts. I'm always like, what the fuck happened? When is your first time encountering stilts? And when is your first realization that you wanted to enter stiltery? I don't know. I want to know what that's like. I want to know what the fucking first time for those people's like. Because they walk around the first time, they fell down. They had to fall down on those fucking things. But they had the passion and the drive to get back up on those fucking things. And walk around again and again and again until they're fucking awesome at it. at least back in the day, they were doing it to like shepherd, and that's the way they had to do it. But now, modern day stiltists, they're another one to keep your eye on. Right along scientists. I don't fucking trust them. I don't trust people on stilts. I don't know if that's controversial, but I don't like it. And I'd tell them that. And I would even go as far as to go to one of their meetings and take some of the free donuts and some of the free coffee, eat that shit, and then stand up and be like, I don't trust you stilt fuckers, and then walk out and refill my coffee one more time while people are still like, what the fuck happened just there? That guy tell us to fuck our stilts? What did he say? I did. I'd be like, fuck your stilts. Ugh, see, I gotta get out of this funk. I'm in a funk right now. Real funk. I gotta get out of it. I'm going after stilts now. What kind of shit is that? That's some shit. That's some real issues. That's some real issues. When you are deciding that it's time to go after the stilts, the people into stilts, you gotta talk to somebody immediately. Due to gravitational time dilation, Earth's core is about 2.5 years younger than its surface, and we still don't know what in the fuck is even going on the goddamn Earth, let alone space. I think it's funny that we're trying to get the fuck up there. There's no reason. Get down with the funk, dude. There's no reason to go up there and see what the fuck's going on. I guarantee you're not gonna like it. I watched a half-hour thing on black holes. That's bullshit. That's what pissed me off about that guy leaving a baguette in the Hadron Collider. I watched a thing about black holes. You don't fucking get into those things, especially eating a baguette. It's no place for snacks. The fuck? Hi, Eternal Mermaid. I was going off about stilts again. Actually, it was the first time I went off about stilts, but I was really upset at people who are passionate about stilts. But I'm over it now. I think. So amusing. No problem. Augur of Doom. If you're new to this show, by the way, you can type coitus into the chat and we'll night you the fuck up. Man, I really went the fuck off there about stilts. I apologize. That was too much. Palo Verde nuclear plant in Arizona is the only nuclear plant in the world not near a major body of water. Instead, it's 20,000 gallons per minute of cooling water comes from local wastewater. So they're radiating shit. Great. That's another thing. Put it with the rest of the shit. Holy fuck. The Natalie girl has said, coitus, tell her to rise, my sweet sick fox. Welcome a new night into the ranks of sick fuckery. Tell her to rise. If you guys work together right now and build a wall of pussy to the very heavens of Robert Stack himself, I'll read the next fact for you in the voice of Christopher Walken. How about that? And then, as a bonus, I'm going to fucking go get Betty Jean Green, and I'm going to let her look into your eyes, and then you can make a fucking wish. So build a wall of pussy, my sweet sick fox. Do it, and you will be rewarded amply. Yes. Yes, you're doing it. Oh, I'm so fucking proud of you guys. Look at that. Yes. Oh, my Lord. Topsy Craze is in on it. Yeah. It's glorious. My sweet sick fucks. Impressive. All right. So here's a fact read for you in a mediocre Christopher Walken impression, followed up by a bonus Betty Jean Green wish. Giant squids' brains are donut-shaped, and their esophagus runs right through it, making grinding as food into tiny pieces an evolutionary priority. So how about that shit? Did you have an orgasm? Don't worry, I'm coming back to the show. Don't worry, my sweet sick fucks. I just had to go get Betty Jean Green. Look at her. Betty Jean Green, the angel and breath queen. Did you make a wish? I hope you... Holy shit, there's a coitus right there, Marcus. Sacio. rise, a knight in the sick fuck army. I hope you made a wish when I showed Billie Jean Green to you just there. What did you wish for? Did you wish for lower taxes? Or did you wish for better prices on fish? You could wish for anything, really. You wished for more facts? All right. Well, consider me a goddamn genie. The military uses silly string to detect tripwire. The string is light enough to show the location of the tripwire without triggering it. So it's like, soldiers, ready your silly string? I don't think they'd be like, ready your fucking silly string! I don't know why I put such a fucking weird twang on that. This is bad advice and fucky facts. If you're new to this show, I understand that it can be a bit jarring at first. A man screaming at you about walls of pussy and Robert Stack and all my different propaganda, all my fucking crazy stilt manifestos. It's just the kind of show this is. My neighbor's got to deal with it. They're having a Wednesday. Imagine for a second I'm your neighbor. Because that's what these people have to fucking deal with every day. They're trying to live their life and watch House Hunters or whatever the fuck they're doing. And they have a normal goddamn life. And then I roll up. They can't even hear House Hunters because I'm screaming about building a goddamn wall of pussy. It's hard for me to connect with them, I think, because of that. Oh, shit. The oldest known customer complaint was written in 1750 BC. Customer complained that copper, which he purchased from the merchant Ea Nasir, was of the incorrect grade. And he didn't have the ability to, put emojis or anything like that. So I bet he just was like, fuck you to his face and handed him the complaint letter. But nobody had ever thought of that before. That was the first Yelp. Holy shit. This is bad advice and fucky facts. You better not have any goddamn customer complaints about it. Because I told you, down at Bad Advice and Fucky Facts Labs, where they test all the facts and I got scientists working on shit, my own scientists that I trust, even though they're going through some stuff. They were testing platypus facts, and then some shit went down, and there was a couple of big explosions, and then all three of the scientists were turned into half fly, half human creatures. So I've been dealing with that. They're not the fucking easiest to deal with. They fucking vomit this acidy shit, and I gotta be like, whoa, hey, fuck! Gross! Counting on you fuckers. I'm sorry that you're turned into half fly, half human things. But we have pressing bad advice and fucky fact science we need to figure out. I don't have a recurring animal fact. And you fuckers need to get on it. And then they say, and then fucking threw up more shit and then flew away and stuck to the wall. Got all goddamn Jeff Goldblum-y on me. It was horrible. So I don't fuck with that right now. I don't have a fucking... It's been a long week already, and it's only Wednesday. So, I gotta fucking prioritize. Firefighters once rushed to a house in Daventry when its smoke alarm went off repeatedly, only to discover that it was actually a fucking parrot who had learned to perfectly imitate the sound. Is there a coitus right there? Anthony John, rise! A knight in the sick fuck army. Tell him to rise, my sweet sick fucks. We got a new knight in the house. Riding into fucky battle for Billie Jean goddamn Green. But yeah, that's another fucking thing. These parrots got to stop learning how to do those sounds. These birds that talk, that's ridiculous. I'm glad that owls don't. Because I saw an owl about a year ago now. Something like that. Saw one of those fucking things. And if it would have started making a noise like a car, or if it would have started making some kind of goddamn, like the Death Star alarm noise, I'd have been like, fuck off. And that's what I'd say to parrots too. Be like, learn a better noise than alarms. In 2019, the cardigan sweater that Kurt Cobain wore during Nirvana's MTV Unplugged concert sold for $334,000 fucking dollars. It's currently the most expensive sweater to ever be sold, at an auction. So, fuck, man. Who are these people that are like, I'm going to buy that thing for $334? That's a real house of a sweater. That's a real nice house in a mid-income neighborhood sweater. I don't get how they do that. You got really like Nirvana. You know, I don't get that shit. Just buy silver. That's what I say. It's time for the Andy Green Bad Advice and Fucky Facts financial report. Silver. It's the best investment you can have. And it's a twofold investment because, of course, the price of silver always goes up. You always see people fucking yelling about it. It's going to be great to use when we're in the sewers. And the off chance that some real shit goes down and we're dealing with werewolves, just turn it into bullets and then you got those fucking things taken care of. So that's why I find that silver is the best investment. I also do not encourage you to ever listen to anything I fucking ever say to you ever. Over 2,000 tons of unexploded ammunition are found in Germany each year. Shit! That's so much fucking ammunition. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. Big thanks to Life of Steve for moderating it. Don't forget to follow everybody else from Dave and Chuck the Freak, twitch.tv/actually Chuck the Freak, twitch.tv/who the F is JC, and twitch.tv/JAY the JOO. Also, big thanks to Instagram.com/KPS_artwork. Give him a follow. He made my fucking kick-ass background. Life of Steve for moderating. Everybody, you guys fucking rule, man. What a Wednesday this has been. The underground city of Derinkuyu, located in Turkey, is large enough to hold 20,000 people and containing chapels, storage rooms, and stables. It was rediscovered accidentally when a Turkish man was trying to expand his home and knock down a wall leading into the tunnel complex. So that was some real Indiana Jones shit that happened to that guy. And he was just trying to fucking make his house a little nicer, and then all of a sudden, he's in some kind of... See that? I want to go on an Indiana Jones adventure, but on my terms. Like, I want to be able to plan it a little bit. Like, hey, I got a couple weeks and I'm going on that Indiana Jones adventure. I don't want to just fucking Goonies style fall into it. That's bullshit. You got to be ready. You got to get your hat and all that. And you've got to figure out how the fuck you're going to get those artifacts. You can't just be throwing me right into the mix right away like that. I've always said that about adventures. Demi Moore was the subject of credit card theft after a man took her card on a shopping spree, spending as much as $169,000 while she had no idea any of this was happening for several weeks. So that dude was like, I got Demi Moore's fucking credit card! And then she didn't even fucking know. That's gotta be some scary shit. Once you realize that you've stolen from Demi Moore. Seriously, she's one of the fucking scariest people on the planet. Could you imagine? You steal from Demi Moore. I bet some fucking hard hitting motherfuckers come for you. I wouldn't fucking steal from her. I bet some badass dudes are like, did you take Demi Moore's credit card, you fucker? Sorry about your legs being way different than everyone else's legs now. Here's something that should cheer you up for the holidays. Your colon is never empty, and it's continuously making shit all the time. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. Thank you so much for being a part of it. If you're new to the show, type the word coitus into the chat, and we'll night you up so fucking good. You'll be like, fuck, yes. Greenland has fossilized plants buried under 1.4 kilometers of ice. This implies the ice melted and reformed in the last million years. And what the fuck's going on with that ice up there? They got a shark, I read, that's like can live to be like hundreds of years old. Which gotta suck for it, because it's like a shark, It doesn't have Netflix or any of that shit. It's just gotta swim around the whole fucking time for 400 fucking years and be like, yeah, man, I totally saw Pilgrims once. It was fucked up. They had the buckles. They had the buckles on the shoes, just like you'd imagine. And I'd be like, no shit, old shark. Hey, you saw that shit, Pilgrims? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw fucking Pilgrims. It was nuts. I saw giant squids, too. And I'd be like, now you're bullshitting me. 400-year-old shark. There's a coitus right there. The mythical man legend rise. A knight in a sick fuck army. Tell him to rise, my sweet chick fuck ya. Tell that son of a bitch to rise, my sweet chick fuck ya. Victorian London was frantically looking for a solution of what to do with all their dead. And architect Thomas Wilson proposed to the Metropolitan Sepulchre, a 94-story death pyramid. It would have dominated London's skyline and housed up to 5 million bodies and even received financial support. A Tower of the Dead. I'm glad they didn't build that shit. Fuck, man, what a mess. What a mess out. What a scary fucking mess that would have been. That's the last place you want to be if that fucking zombie shit happens. That motherfucker start popping off. What the fuck? Rise, you son of a bitch. Leeches were used to predict storms. The Tempest prognosticator device was made up of 12 glass bottles filled with water, each with a live leech inside. If the leeches climbed up the bottles out of the water, a bell would ring to signal that a storm was coming. And it was also fucking made people go, gross! There's a storm coming and gross! This is bad advice and fucky facts. And we used to have an ASMR segment, and the guy fucking died, alright? He fucking cracked his skull open and bled out, and brain matter and shit was everywhere. It was fucked up. The hefty cleaning bill. So he's dead, and we don't have an ASMR segment. But what we can do, those of you with the emotes, those of you who don't have the emotes, you can subscribe through Amazon Prime, and it's absolutely free, and support this channel. But you don't have to. But if you want to participate in what we're going to do right now, which is a goddamn butter seance to contact the effeminate southern man with a lisp from the Egyptian afterlife, then you're going to need those butters. You can even just type the word butters, and that'll work too, if you want to participate that way. Or if you can find an equivalent butter emote, but I don't think you fucking can. I think I might be the only son of a bitch out there with butter emotes. So we're going to do a butter seance to try to contact the effeminate southern man with the lisp. Get your butters out, I'll do it too. It's a butter seance. Hello, my sweet chick fucks. That's just a glorious amount of butter, it's me. The effeminate southern man with the lisp from beyond the grave in the Egyptian afterlife. Fueled by your butter. And you're asking me, like, what's that shit like, the Egyptian afterlife? It's fucked up, man. It's scary as hell. There's pyramids everywhere. You meet Anubis, and he takes you around in a boat. And then sometimes he'll make the boat rock, and you'll be like, oh, shit, I'm going to fall out into that fucking scary-ass sea of the dead. And then he's like, ha, ha, ha. And then you don't end up falling out, but still a pretty fucked up, scary experience at first. And then you're like, oh, no, that's the sea of the dead, And then he's like, here, meet my friend. This is Horus. And then you giggle to yourself because you said whore and you don't want to be disrespectful because these are giant motherfucking gods, So that's what I've been dealing with. But anyway, thanks for having a butter seance. I'm going to go back to the Egyptian afterlife now. Thank you. That's just enough butter. Give me say that just that much. Oh! It's taxing contacting the dead. Having them speak through you like that. It's real fucked up. But I hope that calmed you down. It's sort of an ASMR segment, but it's more of an ode to our ASMR segment. So the butter itself should have calmed down a lot of the fucking wrinkles. I mean, that's what we did learn from him. We learned that, and we learned not to fuck around with butter on tile because you can fucking slip. But big thanks to Life of Steve for moderating this. What a fucking awesome dude for doing that for me every single time. Jagons too. Big thanks to Jagons. Follow him and support his gamery. And then, thanks to you guys, everybody that subscribed. Don't forget to follow everybody else from Dave and Chuck the Freak. Don't forget to check out our Uncut podcast, too. We say fuck and shit and a lot of things that are even way worse than that. So check that out at daveandchuckthefreak.com. I hope you enjoyed it. We do it every Wednesday. Please join me every time. Have a wonderful evening.